Hello and welcome to Daily English Conversation.
Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here with us today.
I'm Emma. I work from home, drink lots of tea, and my cat Luna keeps me company.
And I'm Ben. I work at the office, take the subway every day, and I survive on coffee.
If you enjoy learning with us, please like this episode and subscribe to the channel.
It really helps us keep making more episodes for you every week.
And turn on notifications so you don't miss the next conversation.
Today, we're talking about something very personal: family relationships.
Yes, we'll practice useful phrases for talking about parents, siblings, and extended family.
This is such an important topic for everyday conversations.
So, Ben, how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay, but I'm a bit tired. I had a long weekend.
Oh, really? What happened?
Well, my parents came to visit from out of town.
Oh, wow. That sounds lovely, but also exhausting.
You know exactly what I mean. I love them, but 3 days is a lot.
I totally understand. How often do you see your parents?
Usually about 3 or 4 times a year. They live pretty far away.
That must be hard sometimes.
It is. But we talk on the phone every Sunday. That helps.
That's really nice. Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have an older sister, Sarah. She's amazing.
Are you too close?
Very close. We text each other almost every day.
That's wonderful. I'm sure some of you have similar relationships with your siblings.
What about you, Emma? Tell us about your family.
Well, I'm an only child, so no siblings for me.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes, it's just me. But I have lots of cousins, so I never felt lonely.
That makes sense. Cousins can be like siblings sometimes.
Exactly. And that actually leads us perfectly into today's topic.
Family relationships. Let's dive in.
So, Ben, when you think about family, what comes to mind first?
Honestly, Sunday dinners. That was a big thing in my family growing up.
Sunday dinners? Tell me more about that.
Every Sunday, the whole family would gather at my grandparents' house.
That sounds so traditional and cozy.
It was. My grandmother would cook this huge meal, and everyone would come.
Who would be there?
My parents, my sister, aunts, uncles, cousins. Sometimes 15 or 20 people.
Wow, that's a big gathering.
Yeah, it was loud and chaotic, but I loved it.
Those kinds of traditions really bring families together.
They do. I miss it now that I live in the city.
Do you still do Sunday dinners sometimes?
Not as often. But we try to do it for holidays.
That's nice. Keeping traditions alive is important.
Did your family have any traditions like that?
We did, but it was different since we were a smaller family.
What did you do?
Every Saturday morning, my dad and I would go to the farmer's market together.
That's really sweet.
It was our special time, just the two of us.
I love that. Those one-on-one moments are precious.
They really are. And I think many of you have similar memories with your families.
Speaking of different family structures, what do we call different family members in English?
Oh, this is great vocabulary practice.
Let's start with the basics.
So we have immediate family, which is your closest relatives.
Immediate family. What does that include?
Your parents, your siblings, your spouse, and your children.
So the people you live with or grew up with.
Exactly. These are the people who are most directly related to you.
And what about grandparents, aunts, and uncles?
Those are part of your extended family.
Extended family. So they're family, but a bit further out.
Right. Extended family includes grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews.
Wait, can you explain niece and nephew again?
Of course. Your niece is your sibling's daughter.
So my sister's daughter would be my niece.
Exactly. And your nephew is your sibling's son.
Got it. So Sarah doesn't have kids yet, but if she has a son, he'll be my nephew.
Perfect. You've got it.
What about the in-laws? I always get confused by those.
In-laws can be tricky. Let me explain.
Please do. I'm sure our listeners want to know too.
In-laws are relatives through marriage, not by blood.
So my wife's parents would be my in-laws?
Yes. Specifically, they would be your mother-in-law and father-in-law.
And my wife's sister would be my sister-in-law?
Exactly right.
That's a lot of in-laws to remember.
It is. But once you get married, you learn them quickly.
What's the word for people who aren't related but feel like family?
Oh, I love this. We often call them chosen family.
Chosen family. That's a beautiful concept.
It really is. Sometimes your closest friends become like siblings.
I have friends like that. We've known each other since childhood.
Those bonds can be just as strong as blood relationships.
Speaking of relationships, how do we describe how we get along with family?
Great question. We have lots of ways to describe family dynamics.
Family dynamics? What does that mean?
Family dynamics refers to how family members interact with each other.
So, like the patterns of behavior in a family?
Exactly. Every family has its own dynamics.
Some families are very close, others are more distant.
Right. And neither is necessarily good or bad. It depends on the family.
How would you describe a family that's really close?
We might say they're tight-knit or close-knit.
Tight knit. Like threads woven tightly together?
That's a great way to think about it. The family members are closely connected.
Can you use that in a sentence?
Sure. My grandmother raised 5 children in a tight-knit household.
That makes sense. What about families that aren't so close?
We might say they're distant or estranged.
What's the difference between distant and estranged?
Distant means you're not very close. Maybe you don't talk often.
Like you just drifted apart naturally.
Right. But estranged is stronger. It means there's been a serious break in the relationship.
Like they're not speaking to each other at all?
Often, yes. Estrangement usually involves some conflict or hurt.
That's sad. I'm sure some of our listeners can relate to that.
Family relationships can be complicated, and that's okay.
Speaking of complicated, what about step families?
This is really important vocabulary for modern families.
Because so many families are blended now.
Exactly. A blended family is when two families come together.
Like when divorced parents remarry?
Yes. So you might have step parents and step siblings.
My friend has a stepmom. What's the exact definition?
A step parent is someone who marries your biological parent.
So they're not your biological parent, but they're married to one.
Right. And a step sibling is the child of your step parent from a previous relationship.
That can get confusing, but it's becoming more common.
It really is. And blended families can be just as loving as any other family.
Love is what makes a family, not just blood.
I couldn't agree more.
How do people talk about their birth order, like being the oldest or youngest?
Oh, this is fun. Birth order is really interesting.
What's the vocabulary for this?
Well, the first child born is called the firstborn, or the eldest.
So my sister Sarah is the firstborn in our family.
Exactly. And you're the younger sibling, or sometimes called the baby of the family.
The baby of the family. I'm 32.
It doesn't matter how old you get, you'll always be the baby to your parents.
That's so true. My mom still treats me like I'm 12 sometimes.
That's just how parents are. They never stop seeing you as their child.
What about middle children?
If you have 3 or more kids, the ones in the middle are called middle children.
I've heard people talk about middle child syndrome.
Yes, it's this idea that middle children feel overlooked.
Is that real?
Some people believe it affects personality, but every family is different.
I guess it depends on the specific family dynamics.
Exactly. There's no one size fits all when it comes to families.
Let me ask you something personal, Emma.
Sure, go ahead.
As an only child, did you ever wish you had siblings?
Sometimes, yes, especially when I was younger.
What did you wish for?
I wished I had someone to play with, someone who understood my family.
That makes sense. Siblings share that unique experience.
But I also learned to be independent and creative on my own.
So there were advantages too?
Definitely. I got a lot of attention from my parents.
Meanwhile, I was always competing with Sarah for attention.
The classic sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry. That's another good vocabulary word.
Sibling rivalry is the competition between brothers and sisters.
Fighting for your parents' attention, comparing achievements.
Exactly. It's very common and usually harmless.
Sarah and I fought a lot as kids, but now we're best friends.
That's often how it goes. You grow up and appreciate each other more.
Do you think family relationships change as we get older?
Absolutely. They evolve so much over time.
How so?
Well, when you're a child, your parents are authority figures.
They make all the decisions and set the rules.
Right. But as you become an adult, the relationship becomes more equal.
More like a friendship?
In some ways, yes. You start to see your parents as people, not just parents.
That's actually a really profound thought.
And sometimes the roles even reverse.
What do you mean?
As parents get older, children often become their caregivers.
That must be a big adjustment for both sides.
It can be, but it's also a way to give back to them.
I'm sure many of our listeners are going through this right now.
If you're caring for aging parents, we see you. It's not easy.
But it's one of the most meaningful things you can do.
Family is there for each other through all stages of life.
What about the relationship between grandparents and grandchildren?
Oh, that's such a special bond.
I was really close to my grandmother. She passed away a few years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that, Ben.
Thank you. She taught me so much about life.
Grandparents often have that wisdom to share.
They have more time and patience than parents sometimes.
That's because they're not responsible for discipline.
My grandmother would give me candy even when my mom said no.
Classic grandparent move. They love to spoil their grandchildren.
I hope I can be a grandparent someday.
That would be wonderful. You'd be great at it.
Should we review the vocabulary we've learned today?
Yes, let's do that.
We covered a lot of family vocabulary.
Our first word was immediate family.
Immediate family means your closest relatives.
That includes parents, siblings, spouse, and children.
For example, my immediate family is small, just my parents and my sister.
Next, we had extended family.
Extended family includes relatives beyond your immediate family.
Grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, and nephews.
For example, we have big extended family gatherings every Thanksgiving.
Then we talked about in-laws.
In-laws are relatives you gain through marriage.
Your spouse's parents become your mother-in-law and father-in-law.
For example, my mother-in-law makes the best apple pie.
We also discussed family dynamics.
Family dynamics refers to how family members interact with each other.
Every family has its own unique patterns and relationships.
For example, the family dynamics changed after my sister moved away.
Then we had tight-knit.
Tight-knit describes a family that is very close and connected.
The members support each other and spend a lot of time together.
For example, they grew up in a tight-knit community where everyone knew each other.
We also talked about blended family.
A blended family is when two families combine, usually after remarriage.
This includes step-parents, step-siblings, and half-siblings.
For example, my blended family includes 3 stepbrothers.
And finally, sibling rivalry.
Sibling rivalry is competition between brothers and sisters.
It's common in childhood and usually decreases with age.
For example, despite their sibling rivalry, they became close as adults.
Great job reviewing those words, everyone.
Family vocabulary is so useful for everyday conversations.
We really covered a lot of ground today.
We talked about different types of family members.
From immediate family to extended family to in-laws.
We explored how family relationships change over time.
And how different family structures like blended families work.
We also shared personal stories about our own families.
Those Sunday dinners at your grandparents' house sound amazing.
And your farmer's market tradition with your dad is really sweet.
Family traditions help keep us connected.
Even when life gets busy or we live far apart.
Now we have a question for you.
We'd love to hear from our listeners about their families.
Here's our question of the day.
What family tradition is most important to you?
Maybe it's a holiday celebration like Christmas or Eid.
Or maybe it's something weekly, like Sunday dinners.
Or perhaps it's a simple tradition, like calling your mom every week.
Write your answer in the comments below.
We read every single comment and love hearing your stories.
Your family traditions might inspire other listeners too.
So don't be shy. Share with us.
And if you're far from your family, we understand how hard that can be.
You're not alone. Many of us are in the same situation.
Well, that's all for today's episode.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us.
It really means a lot that you're here.
Remember, learning a language is a journey.
And every step you take brings you closer to fluency.
It's completely okay to make mistakes along the way.
Mistakes are how we learn and grow.
So keep practicing, even when it feels difficult.
If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button.
And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode.
We post new conversations every week.
Each one is an opportunity to practice your English.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep connecting with your families.
We believe in you.
Take care, everyone.
See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.